Let's go. Let's ultimate and show them how to split. You know what? I have the most evil split imaginable in my mind. I think this will be so evil. Yeah, if we can target it. Oh my god. Oh my god, how much damage? Is that 30? I mean, we have Eclipse, so we probably just won the game. Oh yes. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and before we start, I want to just congratulate you. Because you clicked the video with really cool games today. I think you will have fun. Like, all of the games we've played today was fire and so interesting and back and forth. So I think you will have a great time today. What about this Golgari? This is an Innkeeper talent, Vraska, instant win combo. And the cool secret for this deck, for Pillage the Bog with Cornucopia. So you not only live game like crazy, but you can find the missing pieces. That's why we only play 2 talent, 2 Vraska, because we play 4 tutors, so we can just always find the missing piece. And you know, you can always find the sweeper, you can find, you know, some kind of duress, whatever. So you always get what you need in this deck. So honestly, I know you want to see the deck in action. So let's go into the gameplay. And if you are enjoying the channel, consider liking, subscribing, or even joining the Patreon to become the inner circle and get the insider knowledge nobody else has. Alright, let's go into games and have fun. Alright, opponent goes first. We have removal, we have sweeper. I like this hand. We have a little bit of everything. The only problem is being on the draw, but we can manage it. And if we are against... Yep, I will take it. Even though we kinda don't have too much value in this hand, I want to make sure that I hit, you know, like this 4 mana. Alright, so this is an easy target. Let's go for the talent, so we can start getting some value from Glissa. Like, she won't live against this kind of deck, but she pressures, you know? She pressures. You know what? You know what? I think I found a way. This is way better. It will give double warding very easily. Even though we don't get value right now, if they tap right now, Glissa will take so much money. Exactly, I was expecting exactly this card. And we actually don't mind it on this turn. Alright, let's see the mana. We only need 1 green, so if we play Fountainport, we have a green to level up. Okay, everything as we wanted. Alright, now we level up. And that will be a big problem for our opponent. Like, they will just go for Glissa probably and remove her for 4 mana, but that will be their full turn, and for the future our fish will be insane. They cannot swing even, man. So on this turn they want to do this, because then we lose value, they get the life gain from Shoulder, it's perfect for them, and it's on curve. But if they do it, Glissa will absolutely destroy them, so they have to change the game plan and pay double ward. Yep, that was the only play, so they also had the perfect card. If they didn't have this, they would basically lose the game at this point. But they are good player at Magic, they draw cards. So let's go for Triumph. We want to pay life here, even though we are a little bit low, it's still worth it. Well. This is a very interesting one, so... Oh man. I need 4 mana for sure. I think we go with the Cottage. We use the Fountainport. We use the Fountainport to protect Vraska, because we will have to discard to this. That's what they want to do. Unless they have another short that they will play Shelly then. And we probably need to level up the... Oh man, I think 1 card should be enough. We'll just go for this. Because that means we are winning the game on the next turn. And there's nothing they can do about it except discarding Vraska. So Aether Duress that they didn't have, so... Are you serious? I think they top decked it. They had so many turns to play this. Oh man, that's great. That's great. Alright. Alright, it's fine. It's fine. So fine. So we have to go for the throat. The cover up is probably useful later. We could make a fish and start getting all of this value. Like, this is so much. This is such an awkward situation, man. I'm literally 1 mana short of all the plays that make sense. If I go for the cottage, that doesn't do anything as well. Oh my god, I have to do it. Oh, it's so bad. It's actually so bad. So we basically wasted the whole turn just to do this 2 mana play. So that's really on the rough side. Okay, this is way better. If we can play Cornucopia... okay, we go for the fish right now. They have open mana, so I don't want to waste the cottage here. And now we can start pumping the fish. So we basically force removal right now from them. A perfect cut down. Man, can you stop having answers to everything I do? Please, please. So they will make some fish. And yeah, start attacking. This we are at 8, and we also need to pay life for our fish. So let's sit, let's sit. If they go wider, we just deadly cover up, but they know about it, so they are not going for it. By the way, from the top, Vraska instantly wins the game. Like every time. If we can get the tutor, alright, I think we go Cornucopia into Cornucopia, right? This is what we have to do. This also provides extra mana for the next turns. We life gain a little bit, and the next turn will be way more life gain. We have deadly cover up, so we can fall behind on tempo. It's basically a great equalizer, so they can do everything. They will probably make a fish, pass the turn, and wait for the sweeper. But with Cornucopia we can kinda ignore those for a very long time. Alright, Virtue already. So they want this shrouded, huh? Okay, we probably really want to start getting stuff from the graveyard. I think we go with the cottage, honestly. We can also life gain on the same turn. Like, this is so much damage, man. Like, this is already an 8-8, I believe, because all the counters are doubled, right? Yep. So, man, this is actually lethal on the next turn. We also get rid of Shelly. One will be in the board, so we will have to deadly cover up. Our opponent knows about it. Man, look at this hit. And even though it doesn't kill them yet, it... well, I was scared that it's here forever. Glissa, sure. Interesting. They know about... oh no, they will discard it, right? That's the only explanation. Alright, 2 damage. Man, this is so close. This is actually so close. Oh, they are trying to find the answer. Because there's no point in doing it now, unless they really, really want to play something during their turn. They play the land, so there's not much upside, I think. Let's life gain. It really matters here. They don't know about Liliana. Well, this is a nice one. So I could kill this and go for the cottage, but we don't really want to do it. I don't have enough cards, right? Something was exiled from the graveyard? I guess so. Alright, so double ward. They have enough mana to pay all of this and kill the cottage, which is our win con right now. So we are not going for it. If we deadly cover up, we don't really get the value. The fish is so annoying, man, because I cannot sacrifice anymore. I think we go for the fish right now, and then we cast Go for the Throat. Because that gives us all the value from the talents. Like, we need to leverage it. They always have another removal, always, but at the same time, we drain them out of cards slowly, but will that be quick enough? Alright, so shorted. I don't super care about shorted, we need to get rid of Glissa. Like, she is the problem. Maybe I should do it later. Like, if they untap, there's no reason to do it now instead of combat phase. So that would give them a little bit of wrong information where they are in this game. So maybe that was a better play, but I just want to make sure that she dies. They know about Deadly Cover-Up, by the way. They don't know about Liliana, so the fact that they are not sacrificing fish is really good for them, and they don't realize how good it is for them. Maybe they do. Like, if we play Innkeeper's talent Golgari, maybe they are expecting Liliana actually. Let's draw. With Cornucopias we can get more damage. Oh boy. Like, we have to go for it, right? But then we cannot do anything else. That's not great. Alright, let's do the thing. We have to exile. We can get rid of Glissa, which is super great for us. That means they cannot reanimate her, and also Shorted is not in the game anymore. They will draw a card here. And I think we cast Liliana and try to start discarding their cards for free. So even though they get the value, they will have a lot of problems. Oh, I can ultimate with Liliana because I'm a dummy. Oh, I can't wait those comments. Right. So we can ultimate with Liliana. But you know what? That was planned, calculated, because we wanted to see their hand first. Perfect. Everything as we expected, no misplace here. Alright, so Liliana will die instantly, so we'll probably just ultimate from the bat, right? Okay, what is in the deck? A lot of Duress. Heist, Bandit. Oh my god, so much value in this deck. Alright, but we'll try to beat it. Let's go. Also there's warding, but it doesn't matter, they have so much mana. Let's ultimate and show them how to split. So Virtue is not amazing right now, to be absolutely honest. You know what? I have the most evil split imaginable in my mind. I think this will be so evil. I think this is the split. Let's go. Aether, they have their win con and they cannot cast their spells easily because they have only 2 colorless mana, or they keep lands and they lose literally their whole board and everything they had. Oh, I don't think they like that. This is how you split with Liliana, bro. Alright, I'm so happy, man. We solved all the problems with this. Now they have only lands and removal, nothing more. And we have 4 tutors in the deck, and every Vraska instantly wins the game. So they paid 6 mana to cycle 1 card. And oh, they cannot tap, right? Of course they cannot tap. So. If we go for it now, I mean, we want to tax their mana. So if I level it up, moment, I still have enough. Yeah, so let's do it. Why wouldn't we? So our opponent cannot tap their mana. This card always has the counter, so it has double ward already. That means they always need at least 4 mana. They can only spend 4 mana on this turn. That's it. And they also don't have Shelly. Oh man. I think that's GG, right? Like close to it. Because I guess... Yeah, this will be super close. Not yet, because I think we deal 12 no, we deal more. I think they just died. I'm pretty sure they just died. Like, the amount of counters we will get is absolutely insane. Right? It will be 3 and 3, I believe. It's +1 counter, right? Oh, twice! Well, that's more. That's more. And they cannot target it because of double ward. Well, that's why you cannot tap. And let's get rid of the Virtue. I thought, man, this Liliana ult was amazing. See? Calculated. Fully calculated. A 16 damage cottage. Alright, that was way more epic than I expected. Alright guys, we are going first, but... So this is a bit of a slow start, but on the play we have insane power with this one. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I actually want to plot both of those. Okay, so we are against Boros deck. Against Boros... I think we want the lands, man. We probably want to go to 5 or 6. We probably have to level up talent, so I think our strategy... moment. Yeah, I think this is fine. So, our strategy. Find the talent. I mean, they have Get Lost, right? We probably won't be able to level it up in 1 turn. Oh, no way. Alright, this is an aggro deck. I was sure this is a forge version. I mean, we have Eclipse, so we probably just won the game. Oh yes, convoke. Convoke all you want, my friend. And everything will die on this turn. So, and that's the fun part, right? So, when you sweep an aggro deck that invested full turn into making a board, you are ahead, right? Well, not really, because we'll be at what? Let's actually see. When we play this, oh, we cannot disfigure. Like, we will be at around, 4 cards. And our aggro opponent has card advantage because he got 2 extra cards with 0 mana 4/4. And I mean, man, I need counter spells for 2 mana that draw card and also, kill a creature. That would be great. So, what do we go for on this turn? I cannot take a hit from this, so I have to go for Eclipse. Now, I wish maybe I should Pillage the Bog for black mana. It still helps an absolute ton, but I need to work with it. Knight of Eos will start dealing damage. They probably want to rebuild the board, and I probably will use Pillage the Bog for Deadly Cover-Up and to remove Recruiter from their deck. That's the strategy probably we're going for. Warden, sure. So okay, yep. So they will get a free value. You need to remember, every aggro 1-drop needs to have an upside that gives value. That's that's the rule. That's the rule. Alright, so we get the hit for 4. We probably want to play the land. Cornucopia is also important. Okay, this is a very good draw. Can I survive? I mean, that's a crazy question to ask on this part of the game, but I think we have to ask it. Alright, and that means we are going for Pillage the Bog, because then we live game, and we do it just only for the live game, and this is the card I need. Because I think that I might die on this turn. If I don't do it, it will be super close already. Don't forget, all of this is after a sweeper that hit basically perfectly like 5 different creatures. And they're still ahead in card advantage, just, to make sure. So on the next turn we have to sweep everything. We have quite a lot of mana though. Okay, so they were thinking whether they go for the lethal on this turn or they set up for the next turn. And they decided to set up for the next turn, which is really good for us. Alright, they will flip it, there's nothing we can do about it, so they will get some extra power. But at the same time we get the life gain from Cornucopia, so it really helps as well. They already attacked, right? Yep, so there's no point in doing anything. We'll get hit by so much. Man, they didn't do anything and it's already so much damage. So they want to tap those 3, of course. And now we go Deadly Cover-Up into Disfigure for the Recruiter, because that prevents 4 damage, and with this we are getting to a point where we can match the value of an aggro deck, which is crazy. Alright, so land is a very good draw here. I actually want the extra mana. I cannot get rid of Recruiters, but to be fair, they are not here anyway, so let's go. Let's go. With Vraska we can get some extra, removal on them. And yeah, we will go Disfigure. Alright, I think we're doing it. Man, this is crazy. This is the game after 2 sweepers. I want to stress that they still have card advantage after playing 2 sweepers. Why wouldn't they, right? Sure, everything amplified. And we don't really have great exile effects, right? I guess Tear Asunder or something. So do I go with a bat? They want to go for the Recruiter, but I think we want to keep the board low. And this is transforming, so this hits Evangelist perfectly. This is a very nice one. But I probably don't want to waste Vraska. Right, I can use the Cottage, but they will attack with Recruiter, right? So then we have to trade 1 for 1. I don't love it super much. Right, what is the play? I have some nice black cards in the graveyard. So I can transform this, then we lose Vraska. Perfectly. No, because we can save her. No, okay. I thought I have Disfigure. Alright, so losing Vraska is not amazing here. Like, really not amazing. We can use the Fountainport token. I think this is worth it. We live gain a lot. Those 2 life points matter so much. Man, this is a nice one. We could go Glissa as well. Glissa is kinda amazing, but they will just wait for the wider board. We have 5 mana on this turn. Necropsy is nice, but it's not the best. I think Glissa is the best one. Like, she is such a problem for our opponent right now. Yeah, we don't get the life gain, but we get so much extra damage if we don't play this that it's not worth to wait. They have to go white right now. So basically, instead of chipping every turn, now they need to go white and chip 1 time for a turn, or just go flank or something like this. They need to, you know, work around Glissa, so that gives us some extra time. It's not a win, but it's more time, and with Vraska it will be even worse for them. We can also destroy enchantment if we really want, but we probably don't want to waste the attack. Alright. Are keeping this recruiter, they want the value. Potentially, they can draw the card, and I think they didn't play the land, so if that's a land, they can play it. Yep, they want it. And that's a good one, by the way. Alright. So we can start transforming, right? I think this is a good play. We could also go Kaervek, and then we can play Vraska and cast some black card. You know what? Man, this is so good. It also enables the Fountainport. I really think this is a good investment. And with Cornucopia, you can see that we have so much life total. Yeah, man, I think we are slowly beating the aggro value. I just want to point out they still have more cards than us. And here are the tokens, because they want to go super wide. However, so they will tap, they will scry. As every 1 drop, they need some extra value, right? Yeah, but I think they will lose. Even if we never hit a sweeper, this board and Vraska should be enough, I think. And we will have so much life thanks to Cornucopia that they actually cannot burst us. Now let's make a fish. It's just so... Alright, alright. Alright, so we life gain here. Then we go -2. We get rid of Evangelist. Now, I could go for Malicious Eclipse, but it won't work yet. So let's go for Disfigure. And we can pay the life thanks to Cornucopia, which is amazing. And we get rid of this. And our opponent doesn't want to play with us anyway. And we finally managed to outvalue an aggro deck. Well, that's a miracle. Alright, our opponent is going first. We don't have a sweeper, so that's always a scary hand. But we have Disfigure into Cornucopia, so you know what? I'll take it. We know kinda a lot right now. Optimistic, insanely optimistic, but with Cornucopia, Disfigure, you can actually try to go for it. Oh my god, this is a tally ramp. Okay, alright. This is different. Alright, so let's get rid of all the tap lands. We need to ramp, we need to do a lot of work this game. Yeah, if they play a tally, there is a huge chance that they will whiff from our deck, so I don't think it will be like super crazy strong. Of course it's always strong, but you know, not super crazy strong, it's just very strong. Alright, Cornucopia is here, they make a fish of absolute doom, and I'm not surprised. Always a great deal. I don't aim to killing fish, so, you know, we take the damage like a man. Oh boy. Oh boy. We cannot target it because they will get the value then. I mean, we could go with Vraska already. Four, 5. We could also go Cornucopia into Glissa, which is really good. The fact that it ramps us into the next turn is super huge. So we respectfully decline because we'll be casting 2 colored spell. And let's cast 2 colored spell. And this is a good one. This is a good one. It's not like you know, the life gain will super decide the game, but it will help maybe make some better decisions for the future. When you are not pressured to die, you can just, you know, take all the damage and raise them. Like imagine, if you had 500 life, you can just trade blows forever and they will die first, even if they have like 20-20 board. So that's kinda the direction you are going with this play. Always better to have more life. So they can already play land into Etali, right? However, we can use Vraska, we can use Deadly Cover. Man, with Deadly Cover up we can get rid of their win cons. And Etali is probably the best card of the whole deck, by far. Alright, alright. Bitter? Oh man, this is always such a scary card. You know, I expected this. I actually calculated the loyalty based on hit from the fish and Brotherhood's End. So that was exact, because I was playing very similar version. So yeah, I assume that they might have the same. Alright, man, this will hurt when they finally hit with this reunion. Alright, this is a nice draw. Okay, okay, so what do we go for? I could go Vraska and start passing, or we can just try to go for the combo, which is super nice, honestly. They probably don't have anything except for Innkeeper's talent. Alright, let's go. Also double life gain. Man, we can even find another Pillage the Bog and plot it for extra life gain. This could be a good... Well, guys, did we really hit double Disfigure, 5 lands and 1 Pillage the Bog? Oh. Alright, Shuffler, sure, why not? Why not? Alright, let's prepare, because our next turns will be pretty strong. And the fish is still here. Making... I'll be honest, this fish actually is affecting my decision making by a lot. Because you don't want to lose extra loyalty on your planeswalkers. Alright, so they decided it's not the ramp turn yet. Okay. I mean, not the, you know, the lethal turn. They just want to run for the extra turn. Very interesting. Yeah, I think... Man, we're close to 1 turn lethal. How much do we need for talent? 2, 1, and 4, right? 2, 1, and 4, that's 7 plus 5. Oh, well, that's a lot of mana. So we probably will have to go for 2 turns. Probably. They don't have a tally in the graveyard. The damage still stack. Well, this is a good moment to kill it. We also life gain twice. Man, like this really stacks. Look how much life we have already. Like when they finally go for this bitter, the card is here mostly to go for 1 turn lethal. So, you know, perfect. You know what? Perfect. I could try to go for Duress, because I kinda have the combo, right? This is a weird one. I lack 1 mana to make the play. I could go Vraska on this turn, but they will kill her. If I pillage... Do I really do it for the land? Are you serious? Sorry, bro. This is such a bad play, man. But otherwise I cannot go for Vraska on the next turn, so we kinda don't do anything with this. I guess we go Kaervek. You know what? This and Kaervek is good enough. It's good enough. We gain back to 30. Back. No, not exactly. Let's level it up. Because we get the counter on Kaervek. It will be a 4-4 with ward. And that's a problem. And they cannot kill us in 1 turn because of the Cornucopia life gain. Yeah, I like it. I kinda like this play. Alright, on the next turn we can gain 4 life, get the perfect card, and we can even... Yeah, if we can target it... Oh my god. Oh my god, how much damage? Is that 30? Oh my god. That's a lot of damage. Alright, I think that they managed to find a lethal in single turn, even without reunion. Like, man, this is like 60 damage or something. Every creature we could buffer, but not Galta into... They basically played around... Yep. They basically played around what? 8? 18? 24 mana of spells in 1 turn. So yeah, that's kinda, you know, a little bit on the rough side. We are a little bit slow, too slow with the talent. And this is what I meant, that Bitter Reunion is very scary in those kind of days, but man, I didn't expect the full swing for like 6... How much damage they dealt? Yeah, I had... This was a fun game. Man, they dealt like 50 damage with haste. Alright, let's set. I'll take this hand. Being on the draw with Eclipse is always a little bit better. So we have a lot of removal, but if we can stabilize and make sure that we don't die, in the next turns we should get some value cards. And I mean, you know what we're playing against. The same stuff, as always. Cornucopia. I don't think we need another one, to be honest. Like, I like the card, but I need some value cards in my hand, so it's basically another land. So even I absolutely adore it, I need to be a responsible gamer, alright? Yep, you attack. You attack with your hasty haster. I don't know, some crazy gameplay right there. So, we have this figure which is nice. We probably don't want to use it, so I really want to Eclipse this board. And that means I need them at basically 0 mana. Oh my god, mono red player has a decision. Who's up? Oh, control players are taking so much time to make every basic play. Yep, good job, you played the creature. Oh boy. They can also hit lands from this, right? Alright, they missed, which is nice. Alright, great. At least we will get a nice 2-for-1, so that's a start. Of course, double striking 4-4 for 2 mana, the classic. Man, amount of power those decks are getting is absolutely incredible. I don't even have time to play Cornucopia, man. Like, if I don't play 3 mana sweeper, I'm basically dead on the draw. Alright, so this helps us a lot. There is a chance this is like half of the buff spells and 1 creature or something, but let's see. They want to play 2 1-drops, that's their best play. And let's see. Buff spell is, well, it's still very good. So the card that doesn't cost cards. Imagine if you can tap every point of mana and give a creature +1 and prowess. That's basically what this card does. So let's go with Fountainport maybe. Do I want Glissa? She is kinda amazing, right? That's the reason she is in the deck anyway. And if they play something like Slickshot, we have Disfigure on Pain. So right now, Swift Spear is fully not useful. And Glissa is basically here for this exact situation. That's why I put her in the deck. So those Swift Spears don't have a good time. So they have double shock. That's something we know. That's not great. Yeah, if we Disfigure right now, it doesn't do a thing. Alright, they still need to invest 2 cards instead of our face to Glissa. But man, it's crazy because every time I play Glissa, they have double shock. But that's fine, that's fine. We get some extra damage, but that's not too much. And with Cornucopia, we can absolutely, you know, go around it. Cornucopia is amazing at getting you back into the game. Alright, land Cornucopia into Liliana, right? We could go Kaervek as well, just to mitigate a little bit of damage, but I think this is better because it forces them to draw a creature, which very likely they cannot do. And even if they can, they are investing all of the power into Liliana. And we basically got 2 extra mana on this turn, so we are so this was our economy turn, basically. Alright, here's the hero. Let's see how much they can pump it. Village, just to make sure that every 1-drop hits for 3 at least. And let's see if that's Liliana. They should absolutely go for Liliana, but of course they're ultra greedy, so they're not going to. Let's start with a good old Liliana. I mean, this is a great Eclipse turn, so I think Deadly Cover-Up is worse here. They're fully tapped, and I think this will be a scoop. And you know what? I like my mono-red scoops. Especially with Cornucopia, they don't have any chance of burning us. They also didn't go for Liliana, which means now every creature that they will draw instantly dies, so this is a scoop moment. Yep, exactly. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the games. We had plethora of matchups, and some of them scarred me for life. I still see this Galta and Double Terror 48 damage out of nowhere. It's worse than the bat on turn 2. Still, we had really good fun with this deck, and I honestly really liked it. Golgari is one of the most fun control decks, and this combo is is pretty interesting. Man, we don't have creatures, but we made it work, didn't we? So before we go further into the whole thing, I want to say a huge thank you to, you guessed it, our amazing Patreons for allowing all of us to enjoy content like this, and may the almighty Shuffler always be with you. Alright, so what about the deck? The talent is like, this is a strong card, man. Even if you don't go for the Vraska kill and, you know, those ultimates and shenanigans, even having Glissa and those Fountainports, I originally didn't see this interaction, but with Fountainports you can use all the talents, so you basically can create like a 5/5 every single turn. It's actually probably more, right? Because each level 3 doubles the counters. So you can really go hard with those fish and they become warded, so it's very hard for your opponent to keep responding. So in a longer game, this provides so much value that, yeah, they will remove 2 or 3 first ones, but then you cast the 4th one and they have no cards, and suddenly you won the game with them. So the talent is also so useful, especially that we have Glissa. So if you set up the talent, she is become 4/4, and soon she's bigger for even double shock, so your opponent is on the clock. The reason I went with Glissa is honestly just mono red, because they have such a hard time answering this card that I think it's still worth the slot. And yes, of course, if your opponent plays a control, he will remove her, and she's kinda a dead card, but she still forces a response, so your opponent will have to tap for it, probably not doing anything else on that turn. And against aggro decks, she is single-handedly winning the board, you know, altogether. Especially if the fact that we have sweepers, it's so important, because the only way to go around Sunslayer is to go so wide that, you know, she doesn't matter that she blocked one creature, because you still die. And if they try to prepare for it, we just deadly cover up. We thank Sunslayer, Glissa, for her service, and we win the game. And with Cornucopia and Pillage the Bog, you have actually so much buffer. The Cornucopia and Pillage the Bog is one of my favorite combos. It feels small, just 2 damage, right, or 2 life. But when you keep doing it, it really gives you this extra buffer that your opponent just cannot burn. And when you are an aggro player, you know how your, you know, hopes for winning the game just go further and further with every single turn until you don't know what you are doing in the game. You know, with the talent and instant Liliana, this is definitely an extremely strong play. The fact that you can split your opponent's basically whole board into half just gives you game winning advantage, so most of the time you will find Vraska before they recover, and that means that, you know, even if they kinda can recover somehow, and from some splits you cannot, you are still winning the game because you slow them down too much. And the things, you know, like Cottage combined with talent are absolutely devastating. I've never seen such a big Cottage in my life as with this deck. So yeah, I think the deck is fun, it does a lot, and it has fair matchup against everything, you know. We included one Duress for all those, you know, control decks that maybe exist somewhere. That was the reasoning. We also play one Kaervek because with the Pillage the Bog you can find those one-offs way better than in other decks, and that's one of the, you know, powers of the deck. That's why we play one Kaervek. If you can combine it with even a single Disfigure that even doesn't need to kill anything, you can already start chaining your whole graveyard. So yeah guys, I don't want to make it any longer. I think it's fun. I will definitely play a variation of this in the future because I had so much fun with this, and it uses my favorite cards: Cornucopia, Pillage the Bog, cards that give you so many decisions, so many options, and so much fun. So I hope it will be the same for you. Thank you guys for watching, you are absolutely awesome, and see you guys tomorrow.